Today's question is, how can I be a more authentic person? Thanks for sending that in. Loaded question. Where do I start? So when it comes to being authentic, at its core, it's about internal alignment. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. When you align those four aspects of what you are, you'll then show up more authentically for yourself. My definition of alignment is when what you think and feel is what you say and do. There's no gap. And I'm not talking about what you think and feel and then what you say and do in the sense of, you change it. I'm talking about if exactly what you say and do with your life is exactly aligned with what you think and feel, that's alignment. When you can live in from that place, you will naturally show up more authentic. Okay? Another reason why a lot of us struggle to be authentic is because we care too much about what other people think about us. And again, that's natural. I'm no different to you. I for a lot of my life, a good chunk of my life was the opposite of authentic. I used to lie a lot. I used to try and manipulate a lot. I used to try to deceive. Not because I was this terrible person, but because that was how I coped. It was easy for me to cope by doing things with other people rather than looking at myself. And for as long as I did that, I was nowhere near authentic. All right? I didn't have that level of authenticity in my being because I wasn't prepared to look at who I was. So, the first thing you guys should consider is understanding what you think and feel and then acknowledging the gap between what that is and what you say and do with those things. When you guys can make sense of that, then you've got your own reference point as to what your best version looks like in terms of an aligned, authentic you. Only when you have that can you then decide to take that out to the world and show up more authentically. Because to be honest, when it comes to being authentic with yourself, a lot of us still don't know how to do that, but that's the easiest thing, yeah? When no one's around. If you cheat on, let's say you have a 7-day meal prep challenge, right? You're gonna eat certain food for 7 days. If you cheat on day 5, and you're the one holding yourself accountable, no one's gonna slap you on the wrist. That's you who has to hold yourself accountable, okay? Same thing if you do those 7 days, no one's going to come and pat you on the back. It's you who set that challenge up, you who has to carry it through. So being authentic in that, and I mean that's just one example, I'm talking about a lot more multifaceted aspects of this topic. But for a simple one, you're the one who has to be authentic in what you said you'd do and what you actually did. When you're showing up to other people, you think about how many masks and filterings we wear, all right? There's 3 faces, and this is a great old piece of Japanese mythology. They say we all have 3 faces. First face is the first face is the face we project and show to the world. The second face we have is the one we show to our closest friends and our family. And then the third face is the face that nobody sees but ourselves. Now, when you talk about authenticity and alignment, what true authenticity and true alignment looks like is when all 3 of those faces have merged, and the face that you show yourself and you show a stranger out on the street is the same person. That's true authenticity. That's true alignment. So when it comes to how do you be more authentic, at least set yourself up with reference points. What I just gave you then was a reference point of your absolute truest self. I also gave you a reference point of what is not your truest self, showing you that when you're on your own, you can't even acknowledge and be accountable for what you said you'd do. So on one side you have what you think and feel must be what you say and do. And then on the other side, the faces in terms of what you show to the world must all be the same. How you treat your parents and your children should be no different to the way you treat a stranger on the street. And both of those things should be no different to the way you treat yourself when no one's looking. That's true alignment. That's true authenticity. When you do that, that gives you the chance to be more authentic, to show up more authentically and to live from this place of true enlightenment and embodiment of who you are. This video can go for a lot longer, and there is way more depth to this question that I could answer with, but as a starting point I'll leave it here, and I might do further videos on this topic if you want me to dive deeper into it. So if you do, drop in the comments below and I will, but hopefully this serves as a great starting point for you to see the different, extremities of what authenticity looks like and how you can at least start your journey to becoming more like that. Hope it helps.